Hey, what's up, guys? Captain Kayak Mike here. I'm going to do a quick virtual captain's meeting for the Real and Deal bank fishing event that's going on Hoover this weekend and the Hoover Length series that's going on this weekend. Both being ran by Alba Jones. He unfortunately can't join us. He's still, if you guys don't know, he's working on cancer and working on it. He's trying to get rid of cancer, and his throat's not really feeling the best. So I'm gonna do this video out of courtesy for him. Real quick, if you are new to this and you still need to figure out how to sign up, etc., go to the Online Catfishing Tournaments YouTube page, go to 2026 Important Videos, click on that.
Remind you that
Ooh, that's loud. And then everything you need to know, I made these videos last year, but everything stays the same. Nothing here it has changed. How to become a member, how to register for a tournament, how to picture catfish, and then how to submit them to the leaderboard. We are going to vaguely go over all that in this video as well. So if you need to pull this video up tomorrow to help you submit fish, etc., you can utilize this video, or those will permanently always be up. So real quick, we use the Fishing Chaos app. You go to the info tab. If you're not a member, if you haven't signed up yet, become a member. This covers your insurance, etc. Then when you want to go up sign up for a tournament, I will go over the bank tournament first. Then I will go over the Hoover Length division because the bank event's going to have a lot more newer anglers, I believe. So yes, there's a Hoover Cats Link series, and there's a Real and Deal bank fishing events for 2026. We have separated them. These are for kayaks and boats. These are for bank fishing only. This way, there's no confusion. This way, you can't accidentally sign up as a bank fisherman for the Watercraft division, or vice versa. You can't be a Watercraft and accidentally sign up for the bank division. So here we go. You click on there. Within here will be all of the events. These are placeholders right now. We will update those banners when those events are posted. Hoover, this is the 411 event for tomorrow. You would click on register, and you would be registered. This is 5 fish. It starts at 7. No lines of any kind are allowed in Hoover between midnight and 7 a.m. tournament day. No, you cannot bait fish. You can throw a cast net. You cannot bait fish, and this goes for the Watercraft division as well. No bait fishing, no kiddie poles, nothing. You cannot be associated with any kind of fishing pole, etc. I don't want even no gray area either. If you are out there fishing with your family and you are the only one participating in the tournament, we don't want don't let your kids fish before 7. We don't want any gray area whatsoever. Just you and anything associated with you cannot have any lines in the water before 7 a.m. to guarantee no cheating. There's 5 fish. Now, this is where it's different between bank and watercraft. 5 fish limit for the bank guys, 3 fish limit for the watercraft guys. Everything's our standard rules. Now let's go over how to measure a fish real quick. So your blues and your channel cats must be right side down, left side up. I'm going to say that again. Right side down, left side up. Right side down, left side up. The identifier must be in the photo. In this case, in this tournament, this was our identifier. Tomorrow, 10 minutes before the tournament starts, the identifier will be available right here. It will be a unique 4-letter combination that you need to write down on a piece of paper, and that 4-letter combination needs to be in every single photo you submit. The bank division and the watercraft division will have different identifiers, so make sure if you're in the bank division, you are using the bank division identifier. If you are in the watercraft division, make sure you're using the watercraft division identifier. Your unique identifier will be on your tournament page. So blues and channels, right side down, left side up. I don't care about the orientation of the picture. So you see how this one's upside down? That's fine. Doesn't matter to me. It could be up and down. It could be left to right. It could be right to left. Doesn't matter to me. It could be normal. This is perfectly fine as long as the fish orientation is correct. Right side down, left side up for blues and channels. You get scored the furthest that you're touching on the quarter-inch mark. So this one's touching 30.5 or 35.5. So the score is 35.5 inches. The fish is clearly bumped. I need to be able to clearly tell it's bumped. And yeah, that's literally the only rules. Flatheads are slightly different. Let me go to a flathead right here. And these are pictures courtesy of Jebediah Trindana. So flatheads, you have to make sure they're bumped as well. They can be measured on their belly, though. The one thing with flatheads tend to have an underbite, so bump it as best you can. If you can, try and get that photo a little more above their head if you can. Don't make yourself unsafe. I don't want you leaning over the edge of your kayak. Do it the best you can. I have to make a judgment call if it's bumped. I made the judgment call in this case. He did a perfect job and bumped the fish. You get scored based off of what is touching the measuring surface. So this flathead, you see how it appears that it might be 25.75 or 26 inches? That is incorrect. This is what is clearly touching the measuring surface. Therefore, he is getting scored what is clearly touching the measuring surface. 24.75 inches for this flathead. You see, this is what's being scored, not this. Because on flatheads, their tails are vertical and we don't measure them on their sides. You can angle a camera to try and make it look like that fish is longer. Jebediah knows exactly how to submit fish. He submitted this at 24.75. Great job. Thank you very much, Jebediah, for having the fish for our examples. And we'll go over to this is the Watercraft division. So if you are let me go to the beginning. If you're here on our May page, go over to tournaments, scroll down, Hoover Cats Link Series, go ahead and click on that. The first tournament's right here, 4/11/26. You'll scroll down. You are a 3-fish limit. And yeah, I don't think we have anything else. You hit the register, same thing. Your identifier will be right there. And if you guys have any questions on boundaries, let me actually pull it up really quick. It's whatever is navigable from the main body of water. So you see all this red dotted line? That's essentially all you're allowed to fish in this tournament. As long as it's navigable, you can fish it from the main body of water. How do we determine navigability? It's not by the state. It is by a kayak. Even if you own a boat, navigability is based by a kayak. If a kayak can go in, do a complete turnaround, and come out, we consider that navigable water from the main body of water. If at any point in time a kayak hits the bottom of the river or the bottom of the lake, that is no longer navigable water. For a kayak, you cannot fish past that point. You must come back. So that's how we determine navigability. And that's from the entire side. Like, let's say, hypothetically speaking, let's say there's like a 5-foot channel right here, but this is all like 6 inches. This is still legal fishing because this is all navigable. But once the entire way becomes unnavigable for a kayak, that's where we cut it off. So essentially, just when you look up Hoover Reservoir, stay within these red dots and you'll be perfectly fine. Make sure your GPS and timestamp is turned on. If I cannot verify where you submitted the fish or where you caught the fish, it will not count. Submit the fish from the body of water you caught it on. I'm getting a little more strict on that this year, so submit the fish from the body of water that you caught it on. And yeah, I believe that covers about everything. Any questions, hit me up. Yeah, I don't believe there's no before or after mandatory check-in. I hit up Alva Jones. They are meeting at a boat ramp for the Hoover one, and same day payouts are only guaranteed for the length divisions if you go to the weigh-in for the boats. That boat ramp, I'm really sorry. I really don't know off the top of my head, and I don't want to say Oxbow because I really don't know if that's true. So if after this video you need to know which ramp, please hit up Alva Jones or look at one of his posts. I know he's posted it. I do apologize. I think that's like the only thing I cannot think of off the top of my head for the length divisions is the meetup after and what boat ramp they're doing it. All right, Kayak Mike out of here. Have a good one, guys.